It is April 26, 2026. 1,208 days. I didn't. Well, part of me would like to say that I haven't been counting all along, and I have been. Even though I have told myself I wasn't going to count, I I do. I count all the time how long it's been since Sonia died. Um, Seeing this doctor to try to help me get grief and anxiety under control has obviously made me think about the number of days a lot more. But so far, I'm getting nothing out of that. Absolutely nothing out of it. But she's also been on my mind a lot the last few days because while the dreams, nightmares, have never gone away, they've been real bad the last week. Real bad. I have them probably every night, but the last week, it's gone back to waking up shaken because of them. I'm sure a lot of that's because a lot of memories have come up lately, but it's been bad. In fact, about 3 a.m. on Tuesday, I woke up shaken. I couldn't get back to sleep. So I literally wrote down the dream. And then, because I never got back to sleep that night, I actually turned it into lyrics. I mean, a lot of these, well, most of the songs I do are still joke. I think it's kind of an escape for me. Try to get some of my emotions out. And I haven't really finished trying to turn it into a song. Um, I've, well, I've turned it into a song, but I haven't turned it into a final song because I can't really figure out a genre for it or a style and stuff like that. In fact, I've literally made over 100 different versions of it, trying to come up with an idea. But I think I'm going to have to do what I did with my other song about my surgery. And I'm going to have to get in there and just write it myself. But I have to do it for my own mental ability. And oddly enough, this isn't the song that I've said all along that I wanted to record. I'm trying to walk a little here. See if I'll loosen up my ankle. Because this song is really just about the dream. And hold on, I'm going to pause it and go up the stairs here. I should be talking while trying to do. I'm really bad at stairs. Okay. I have been getting a lot better at stairs. Even kind of, at least going upstairs, using them, like a human does. Instead of putting both paws. I just saw a dog walking up. Nobody's barking at another dog. For a long time. All right, I'm going to pause again until this dog goes past. All right, it's been like 5-10 minutes since I paused this because we just had a chain of dog barks and neighbors screaming, and So I'm probably going to repeat myself some. I know I was talking about the stairs last thing. I don't remember exactly what I said, but basically, I'm getting better at stairs now since not having the growth. Um, I've been more and more trying to use them like a normal person uses stairs. For many years, I've had to step on a step with my right foot, step on it with the left foot, then go up to the next step, so forth. Not, alternate steps on the way up. But I've been able to alternate steps on the way up on some staircases. So I'm getting there. I couldn't do that today, though, because I twisted the ankle. I barely made it up the steps to get over here. I guess back to the song, or what will eventually be a song. It's basically about that one dream that I have all the time, but not being able to get to her when she's screaming help and screaming my name. I can't get through a door. I can't get across, a hallway or across a road or across a river. It changes all the time where she is, but it's basically the same theme. But the idea of the song is that, wow, the grief I'm going through right now and these dreams are kind of turning me up inside. It's the only way, if it's the only way I can hear her voice, I don't want them to go away. I know it sounds crazy, especially since I'm in therapy over this. But, grief is love. And I just don't want it to go away. I don't want to stop loving her. I don't want to forget her. I'm scared to death of forgetting her voice. I know I have recordings, but I'm scared to death of forgetting her voice. But I don't know. It's very difficult for me to figure out the music for it, so I may never even do anything with it. But as I know I've said before, well, most of the songs that I do are jokes. The songs like this are just to get my emotions out. They tell you to do something to express your emotions, and you're not hold in with your stuff. But definitely not an artist. I can't draw worth shit. And I don't know what other way to do it. So we'll see. But overall, it's been a pretty crap week. I spent hours, almost 5 hours, maybe a little over 5 hours, on the phone with Lenovo the other day. Oh, fucking bitch. Alright, I'm not sure he's running. I think he's trying to fix the lawnmower. But I spent almost 5.5, maybe somewhere in there hours. I didn't really keep that much track. On the phone with Lenovo in several calls. Most of it was with AI and AI tech support. And some of this is fine. I'm calling up some of these AI tech supports, especially since even without a warranty, they'll continue to let you use the AI tech support, which is fine. But this wasn't going to get fixed by AI. And it had me go through and do all these steps one of which I was on the phone with it for an hour. And every few minutes it was asking me, hold on. I don't know if this is going to improve anything, but I put my earbuds in because the neighbor's mowing the lawn. Well, one of the things it had me doing was scanning the memory of the computer to see if it was okay. Well, I got a lot of memory on that computer, so it took an hour. And every few seconds it kept asking me, are you still doing the scan? And I'd tell it the percentage, and I'm done. And then it would come back, again, are you still doing the scan? And eventually I said, if you ask me that again, I'm going to cram this laptop into your circuit boards. And it asked me not to use harsh language with it. I didn't think that was all that harsh. And it says it would stop asking me every so many seconds. And it went about 2 minutes, and then it asked. Went about 2 minutes, then asked. And it would start asking me 30 seconds again. It drove me nuts. We got done, and everything was fine. And we go on to the next step, and I get disconnected. I call it back, and it said it was going to be continual from where we were, and it started to, but then all of a sudden it wanted to go back into tests that we had already done. And tasks we've already done, like updating the drivers for the video. Eventually, the AI gave me to a human who I have no idea what country they were in. But they had me do a few other tests. They did a remote connection, and they checked the exact same things that I told them I had checked. Basically, they didn't believe me. And then basically they told me I need to back up my computer, reset it to factory default, try see if it's still doing it, because they think it's actually a software issue. I don't think it is. It's a hardware issue. Software issue isn't really going to be affected by the way that problems I'm having. Especially since every single one of the issues, when you look at the logs, is a different software that crashed. Every single one of them. That means there's hardware that's causing the crash for the different software programs. Because not every single program on the computer is going to be corrupt. I have a degree in digital forensics, a master's in information security. I know about computers, and I know that they're full of shit. But basically, they told me to back it up, test it, reinstall Windows, refresh everything, see if it still works, if it's still having problems, take it into a Best Buy, and Best Buy will ship it to them in China. So I got it backing up right now. It's going to take a long time to back it up. But what really pisses me off about this is I spent almost a month getting this set up the way I wanted it. And I'm going to have to start over. I know they'll fix it. I know it's a brand new computer. The model had only been out a few weeks. But it's a $3,000 machine. And I will say, though, that after we did finish the driver tests, I tried to stress test it to see if I get it to crash. And it passed all the stress tests. It crashed a little bit later, but it passed all the stress tests. But I also ran comparisons of it compared to other computers. And based on computers on the market right now in its class, it came in second to performance. So if I ever get this completely working, it'd be nice. But so I didn't need that shit this week either. This week I got This week I got two things I got to do. I got a doctor's appointment again tomorrow with a shrink, another virtual appointment. And then Thursday I got to go to a funeral. A friend of mine from high school passed. And, her and her husband came to Sonia's funeral. Even though they never met Sonia. They came because of me. So I can't miss her funeral. So I got to do that Thursday night. I'm not looking forward to going to a funeral, especially since it's the exact same place that Sonia was, exact same place my mom was, exact same place that Warner was. I've been to so many funerals of that funeral home that it's just, I don't want to go back through those damn doors. Well, this video's long. I'm going to stop recording. Obviously, it's going to be really a mess because of all the buzzes. But thank you for watching. I don't think she likes the lawnmower running in the neighbor's yard either. She doesn't mind our lawnmower because it's electric. There's gas. Bye.